Yeah, buddy, what is up? Let's see if I can do it live and scattered across the country. This is Duct Tape Dynasty. I am the Duct Tape Dude.
I'm the dude.
And we're back, man. Very special show tonight. Very excited about it. Got a whole bunch of things coming up. But before we get started, do us a favor. Hit that, or minimize that screen. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit the thumbs up button. Here we go. So, all right, we're up to 2 likes. Outstanding. Anyway, it is what it is. I just embarrassed one of my guests because he thinks we're big time, but he hasn't figured out we're not. Anyway, yeah, so if you're not a subscriber already, here's a reason to be a subscriber. It's because we've hit 300 subs, and that means that by the end of the season, we are giving away a signed Super Bowl I champion jersey signed by Marv Fleming. He is a Super Bowl I champion. It's in a box down here. I'm not going to show it to you. Sorry about it, but it is what it is. Anyway, like I said, I've been, what do you call it? Spamming our chat, kind of saying, hey, you got to tune in. You got to tune in. It's a special show. But I wouldn't tell anybody why it's a special show. Here it is. Here's the cat's coming out of the bag. It's because we got a whole new format, whole new layout. I am super excited about it. We are super excited about it. And as always, you hear me say you only see me. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on the studio guests. Well, not really. They're the video guests, but you get it. From Montana, like I said, scattered across the country, the Ag Man and Lieutenant Dan from Tejas.
Yes, Y-E-S, yes.
Yes. And here it is, boys. Here is the new layout. What do you guys think? I mean, this is it, huh? Spread out and a little bigger screens and
Sure.
yeah.
I'm digging it.
All right.
Monotone. Nice.
It feels like you don't care. Dude, I worked hard on this. I worked hard. You should be excited. But okay, look, obviously I tried to make it funny. It's not. Here you go. Here is the actual new layout. The new Duct Tape Dynasty layout with the helmets. We are amongst them.
Hey-o.
Yeah, hey-o.
Nice.
So it actually looks kind of cool, I think. So I did a whole bunch of work in the background. Brought on a whole bunch of new capability. Actually, we got this scene here, which is our basic, Duct Tape Dynasty setup, but we're coming into the holiday season. So I even did a Christmas one. So here's the Christmas setup. This is what it'll look like for Christmas. So that's pretty exciting.
You're 2 months too early. You're almost there, a month and a half early.
Give it
Plus,
time.
I'm coming down there for Thanksgiving anyway. That's football day.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
the Thanksgiving one, Josh?
Okay, you want a Thanksgiving? We can do a Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
There's
let's do a
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
So
one.
what do you think of that one? You like that one?
That's much better. Much better.
Very good.
I like it.
Very good.
But
Anyway.
Thanksgiving, we're only a week away from Halloween, though, so put some respect on that holiday, please.
Well, the ghosts and the ghouls. There you go, Dan. That's for you.
Hey-o.
Halloween. Hey.
Thank you so much.
We're even farther away from the Super Bowl, though. So here's the Super Bowl one. That's an exciting one. So anyway, all new layout. Kind of cool. I dig it. I hope you guys dig it. Yeah. Anyway. There it is. All right, show's over.
Nice. I love it.
All right, let's get to the
only thing that could up
pleasantries.
the production value here more is removing those socks from your door there in the background.
Shut up, dude. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I got no comeback for that, man. That's good call. Good call. I like it. I think it's nostalgia. Anyway, so boys, how are we? How is the week going? I mean, we're Thursday. We're into the football part of the week, so at least it's getting better. How was the beginning of the week for you, Ag Man?
It was a long week on Tuesday morning, but
okay,
we're here. It's football time. We've got one final high school game tomorrow. That'll end our season because we missed the playoffs. Kind of hard to do that with the record we had, but I'm not going to talk much about that anymore.
Okay.
But, it's football time. We got college football with our alma mater playing again this weekend. They took last week off, but they're back.
Oh, there it is.
I don't have one for
it'll be
Texas
good.
Tech.
It starts off with a good game tonight,
Yeah, we got Minnesota and the Chargers. So I'm excited about it. Even more motivation to actually get the show done on time, which we won't. But whatever, we'll try.
Have we ever?
We're never starting on time. We never finish on time. Who cares? Whatever.
I think it was on time when Josh was solo 2 weeks ago. So.
It was, that's right. Yeah, when you guys didn't show up, so it's all your fault. That's what it is.
By the way, that's the only reason why I'm here is I've been guilted into it. So whatever I can do to help you out, Josh.
Well, thanks, Dano. How was your week then, LT Dan?
It's good. Great week. Also, besides NFL, NCAA football, not so good of a weekend last week for old Texas Tech here, but we got Oklahoma State, Josh's team coming up this weekend,
That's
into
a win.
Lubbock tomorrow.
That'll be a win for
Texas Tech. Yeah, that's a win.
So, but other than that, ROTC life is going good. Teaching some cadets about team building this week, so that's always fun. That's right.
I thought you maybe got kicked out. You had to go back through. They recycled you.
No,
and you had to start over.
You know what? I actually was wondering why they sent me here, so I thought it might have been a little bit of that. But then, of course, college kids do college things, and some of the things college kids do are pretty stupid. So maybe in a future episode I'll get into it, but due to an ongoing investigation, I cannot talk about what
hey, look,
the events that have transpired.
All I'm going to say is I am very glad that everybody didn't have a freaking camera in their pocket when I was in college.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Dude, the things I did, like...
You would have gone viral and been a legend for
I would have gone viral and never graduated, dude, because I would have got kicked out so fast if they caught us at some of the stuff. If they had known the other stuff we did, I definitely wouldn't have got through ROTC. Anyway, I better just shut up. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on this kind of stuff. So anyway, you guys watch any football last weekend? Did you guys get a chance? Was it a good weekend in football? I didn't, but and I'll explain why here in a bit.
Very little.
Very little. You were busy. Okay. Dano, did you get to,
I had the old NFL Red Zone up on Sunday, so I watched all the games at the same time, which was quite lovely. So I got to see, as you know, a little foreshadowing here, you'll see in a couple slides, I got to see all of my victory points add up on all my correct picks. So
okay.
Yeah, it was actually...
By the way, so since you're going to just gloat, let me read the last comment about you, which is from Dave. He says, Dan is teaching teamwork. Help your buddy so he doesn't pee on himself. I mean, it's not going to shake itself. Anyway. Oh, Dave. Dave being Dave. Dave will be Dave.
Oh, man.
And speaking of Dave, the reason I didn't watch any football this past weekend is because I was with Dave, and we were in... I don't know. Is Austin considered South Texas? Mid Texas? I don't know, Dan. You're a Texas
It is
guy.
not. It is Central Texas.
What about San Antonio? Is that still central? It's only an hour farther.
That is, well, that's getting to the border of South Texas.
Okay, so we were around there. We were staying in San Antonio, and we were Friday, Saturday, Sunday participating in the Formula One festivities.
You were in Texas and didn't come to visit me, is
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Didn't even tell you I was going to be there. That's how much I care.
My feelings are kind of hurt, so.
Oh, man. Mary Leet is throwing some shade at Dan. That time Dan fought the bar in the UK.
Whoa, hey.
It was not an alcohol-related incident. It was not. I swear.
Wasn't the entire bar
alcohol-related incident? Because I don't know how else you light a building on fire.
One individual who happened to be wearing a ring. Anyway, okay. We should really move on.
It's okay. I don't think the extradition treaty will send me back to England at this point.
Maybe not.
I think we're good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I was in Austin, Texas for the festivities, and in San Antonio to sleep because we were at a Formula One race, which, by the way, if you don't know about it, it takes 3 days to do Formula One. So it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But Formula One is insanely expensive. It is ridiculous. And so we had to stay over an hour away, like an hour and 20 minutes away, because, prices, the hotels and all that just get jacked through the roof when that's in town. In fact, I should have put a picture up here. Just a basic hat, like snapback hat, not fitted, nothing. $125. $125.
I thought it was expensive online to just get that.
Yeah.
Is that like a signed hat?
No, that is just a bare essentials hat, probably going to fall apart in 3 weeks. So anyway.
All right, how many did you get?
0. Landon did buy a $200 hoodie, though. Not my money.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Well, he's going to need it now that he's back up here.
Jeez, yeah. So,
By the way, how far away did you have to park? What was that?
oh, dude,
what
actually,
they charge?
so the parking, yes, as you know, and Andrew, just let me know when you got to interrupt us because I see the comment. It's in the chat.
Hi, Mom.
There it is.
Hey, Andrew's mom.
Hey, that's my mom.
Just being cordial.
So yeah, the parking, as you guys know, the parking that I found was $400 a day, and like I mentioned, it was 3 days long, so it would have been $1,200 to park. Fortunately, I found a lot that was $400 total for the 3 days. Still outrageous, over $100 a day to park, but it turned out to be a hidden gem because it was the employee lot, and so every time it came time to leave, which, by the way, you want to guess the attendance of how many people were there? Dan, you got an idea?
115,000.
That's pretty good. Agman, you got a guess?
I would have said at least 130.
Okay. Good guesses. Try over 450,000 people.
We're stupid.
That is an actual figure.
Josh is so nice. Josh is, good guesses.
Well, you know, I can relate.
weren't
Actually,
even
it's like, yeah, that's pretty good work.
Yeah, so it was. So getting out of parking lots was insane for people.
Jeez,
not
I
us, not us, because we were in that employee lot, and that employee lot not only had nobody leaving yet because they were all cleaning up after us. It spits out at the front of all the lines. So every day we got out of there in 15 minutes.
Oh, nice.
You can only imagine what it takes to get out of a 450,000 person event, almost 500,000 people.
Oh, God.
There were people waiting for hours and hours on end. Not us, 15 minutes. So
And I'm thinking about cost, too. Not only time, but cost, like you said, for a hat. I can't even imagine what it would be for, like, the beer garden.
oh, we didn't look at
Oh,
that
man.
stuff. Well, I'll tell you, there were a couple times you could only bring in so much water. We had to, it was 95 degrees, so it was warm.
Didn't
And
they
you're-
put out, like, a heat advisory or something before the race,
they
too?
did.
Like,
Yep. And you're out there from, well, we would get there by 7 a.m. and we'd leave about 5 to 6 p.m. So almost 12 hours there, right? In the 95 degree heat. We had to buy some waters every time. For 5 waters, it's $45. So,
Holy
yeah, it was,
Jesus.
yeah.
$9 a water? Good
It
God.
was stupid. It was stupid.
Good quick math there, Andrew. I like it.
Yeah, well,
I'm surprised I got that.
he's a teacher. I bought 3 burgers, $60. It's like, geez,
Jesus.
it's so stupid. Anyway, but it was cool. It was awesome to be there. It was really, really cool. Got to see a whole bunch of cool stuff. And Bailey has broken in again. There she is.
Third time since we've been
There
on
she
this
is.
call.
You guys can't see her, but they can see her. She's right here getting into her chair. That's old Bailey, the St. Bernard.
Hey,
God damn.
maybe
Oh,
if
Bailey.
those socks weren't preventing the door
That's
from
it's
closing all the
supposed
way.
to tighten things up so she can't do it, but she just barrels through it. She knows if she
I'm
hits
pretty
it
sure
hard
she
enough.
just has to breathe on the door, all 200 and whatever pounds of her.
Yeah, she's a moose, dude. She's awesome though. Anyway, all right. So let me talk a little bit about. Oh, it's starting to thunder here. Cool.
Uh-oh.
Yayo. Yeah, hopefully we don't go offline, but let me talk about the weekend a little bit. I've got some videos and stuff to show you guys. So Formula One event, albeit I'm griping about the prices. Prices aside, there are ways to get around it. You can bring some snacks in and stuff, which we found out. And so by the last day, we snuck in. You're supposed to have 1 bottle sealed per person. 1 bottle of water. That's all you can have sealed per person. There were 5 of us. The third day we brought in 2 cases. So we made good friends with the security guard, and we're like, Reggie, help us out. Come on, man. And
I thought you were going to just say you bought like extra baggy pants and started shoving
well, that was the
bottles of water down your pant leg.
dude. We were hearing all sorts of people because you can imagine, like I said, 450,000 people. We were packed in there pretty tight. And so they'd get their lawn chairs out, start pulling beers out of their lawn chair bags and stuff. It was like, wow, there were a lot of methods. Whatever. So the Formula One race, awesome. I do recommend it. Highly recommend it, actually. It's really, really cool. They do a whole bunch of other things. It's not just Formula One. And by the way, my kids, they both want to be, like sports photographers. So they were out there with their cameras snapping photos. I'll show you a couple pictures here in a bit. They got some good photos. But there were other races. It wasn't just Formula One. But one of the cool things that happens is for a price, everything there's for a price. You can actually go on what's called hot laps, and they have supercars at the track. So like McLarens, Ferraris, all that kind of stuff. And you can go for a lap around the racetrack with one of the Formula One drivers. They'll get in there and take you in one of these cars, and they rip around the track. And the best thing is these cars are donated by people. So by local people. So these are people's cars. And they're like drifting these cars and just burning up the tires. And it's pretty awesome. But I got a video of that. So here's a video of the hot laps to give you guys an idea of this looks awesome. I'll just shut up and here we go. So there you go. There's the hot laps. You can see them just ripping around the corners there. Pretty exciting. Pretty cool. And then, my kids, like I said, they want to be photographers for sports. So the problem is from where we sat, you had to shoot through the fence. And so there's methods you can do to kind of get the fence to go away. But Landon managed to get his way onto the infield of the track and then snuck past maybe some people. And, as you said earlier to begin the show, Dan, college kids will do college things. He climbed up on a dumpster and started taking photos. So he actually made it. He actually made it on F1 TV. We're sitting there watching the race after we had watched the race, and he goes, "There I am! I'm right there!" And we're like, "What are you talking about?" And so here you go. Here's old Landon. You can see him standing up there. It's circled with the arrows. Him standing. That's him standing up on top of a dumpster. And that picture over the other side there. Is the picture he got of his favorite driver, Lando Norris. So he got a pretty good picture out of it. And then Aiden got some cool photos. Now, this is of Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, two of the most successful F1 drivers in history. Now, I took a bunch of videos. So what I did is I combined the videos of the pictures. You'll get it. It takes just a few seconds, but like 30 seconds. But here we go. I'll just shut up. Here we go. So anyway, there you go. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton pictures that Aiden took. Those are through the fence. So there you go. That's
they still look great.
Oh yeah, they're great photos. I mean, I was impressed by both boys. They did pretty incredible. I mean, way better than I could do. But anyway, so there you go. That was our little COTA experience. I've got about 7,000 more videos. I will not pull them up on here because we got a game to get to. And speaking of that game, I've got,
smokes.
There's a game we're gonna have to motor through this now because I spent all that time talking about that. So
Good thing I get to hear about it at Thanksgiving.
yeah, I brought up or I saw a thing online. Maybe you even sent it to me, Andrew, about logo swaps. And what it is basically they take the logos, but then they swap the colors, or AI swaps the colors. Now, I will say this is courtesy of ChatGPT. So some of these are not very good, but nonetheless, we're going to go through and we'll give our picks on which one is better. So the first one is tonight's game. Andrew's Vikings against my Chargers. There's what they look like as normal. I think they're both good logos as normal,
Great
but
logos.
here we go. A little logo swap or color swap, I guess. So here you go.
Horrible.
There they are with color swap. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not so much a fan of the Vikings one. If I had to pick, and it's not just a home team thing, I'm going with the Chargers.
The Chargers one wins. The blue does not work.
Dan, are we off on that at all?
No, it's so. I'm taking a look at the normal Chargers logo as well, just looking at that blue, and it's fine, just as an outline there. But yeah, that whole Vikings helmet, that's
not good. It's
That
not
ain't
good. They only get worse from here. So, by the way, we are a heavy audience participation show. So let us know what you guys think. Give us your opinion in the comments. I haven't been doing a good job, but I'll try to do a better job of looking at the comments and saying what you got to say. So let us know what you think. I think it should be unanimous, though. If anybody honestly picks the Vikings, I should probably mute them in the chat. So let's move on to the next one. The New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. So there's our original logos. Let's go to the swapped logos. This is tough. There you go. Courtesy of
I've seen this
ChatGPT.
Eagles logo at multiple high schools before.
no, it's a tie for just like awful.
For
The
terribleness.
Giants one
Both of
just
those.
looks like, like when you in like video games or movies when something dies and it just grays out.
Yes,
The
is
Giants just died.
that is a good
That's all
call.
it was.
Well, they typically do. Some point in the season, they typically just
Hey,
die.
they beat the Eagles last time.
Yeah, well, I tell you, that Jackson Dart experiment is working out right now. So, but that's ChatGPT logo is not working out. So even though the
not at all.
Eagles is suspect at best.
It looks like the Jets like rivalry uniform where it's that weird we can't tell if it's green or gray.
Yeah. So that's just bad. We got to go to the next one. So Eagles unanimous. If you say New York, just hang up on yourself. So Dan's done that. All right,
memories.
Broncos, Cowboys. This one actually is not too bad. So maybe we'll have a split on this. But here's the ChatGPT logo swap for the Broncos and the Cowboys. All right, Dan, you are a Broncos fan, so let's go to you first. Who is better in this one?
The Broncos logo is just too, I don't know, monochromatic. I got to go with the Cowboys one.
Good word.
That's a big word there, Josh. It just means the colors are too similar. There's nothing that makes it pop.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the explanation, Professor. Yeah, I am on with two teachers, so maybe you guys can help me out.
Excuse me, I'm in college. I'm a professor.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Dr. Professor Patrick.
I love it. Andrew, what do you think? You going with the Cowboys or the Broncos?
It's the Broncos one because the Cowboys one, they put the dark part in the center.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been that way. They should have flipped it, and then I would have said it looks like the Houston Astros. But Denver's the better one, in my opinion.
Had they gone white on the inside of the star, that one might be better.
That's my thing.
But ChatGPT did not. So I'm actually going to go with you, Eggman. I'm going Broncos on this one, even though it is, as Dan has said, monochromatic.
Yes.
That's a $4 word right there. Yeah, I said it right. Thank you, Professor.
Word of the day.
All right. So the last one, and you want to talk about hideous, is Steelers and the Packers. Any predictions? No, you guys have seen them, so you can't have predictions.
You suck.
They're both horrible, but here they are. There's the logo swap, courtesy of ChatGPT. Agman, you start us off this time. Who's better on this one?
No, they're not.
They're not. They're equally disturbing.
If you had to pick, though, it's Green Bay because the green on the Steelers just doesn't work. I mean,
yeah, maybe. I mean, Dan, what do you think? If you had to pick one. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Grambling on this one.
Grambling, okay.
no, good point. That is
Grambling.
there you go.
Very similar to the Grambling logo.
Yeah.
Green Bay though. That just the Green Bay colors on the Steelers logo just
It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
They're both equally as horrible. I'll give the Steelers a vote. Just that's a sympathy vote. I don't think it's true. So there you go. They get a vote from me.
I'm excited to see the matchups
nice of
next
you.
week.
Yeah, well, I am a courteous guy. So let's get on to the actual show then. Well, it's all the actual show, but let's get on to how we usually begin the show, which is the, what do you call that? The honor roll. Yeah, there we go. So
Ew.
here you go. Here are honor roll nominees for last week. And then at the end of the show, we'll tell you who won. So we'll start it off. I've got my boy out there, albeit if this was a ChatGPT logo swap for uniforms.
The pit for the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, that is
Justin
a
Herbert.
horrible uniform. Like, I mean, I'm a Charger fan, and that is horrible. That is such a bad uniform. But Justin Herbert absolutely slinging the pigskin around 55 times, managed to complete 37 of them for 420 yards, 420. Anyway, sorry about it. It was a college joke, Dan. You should get it. 3 touchdowns, only a 93 rating.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Okay, good. Yawn. Only a 93 rating, though. So, yeah, Justin Herbert, good stats, but on a roll. Yep, you got it. Dano, you take our next one, huh?
All right, coming up next, ever the journeyman, Mr. Footsteps Falco himself, Joe Flacco? Falco?
Yeah, Falco.
What was the name again? It was Falco from the movie, right?
Yeah, it was Falco in the replacements.
Yeah, 31 for 47, 342 yards, as well as 3 touchdown passes like old Herbert over there, but 108.6 rating for old Flacco. So doing pretty good there in Bengals territory in mop up duty for old what's his name down there? Forgot his name already.
Burrow? No, I don't know.
Brother
Yeah,
Joe.
that guy. Nah, I've already forgotten him.
Okay.
So hey, Joe Flacco, you're on a roll.
Outstanding. All right. Next up it's yours there, Agman. Who we got?
All right, so we're keeping the 3 passing touchdown stat consistent tonight. We got Jalen Hurts for the Philadelphia Eagles, 19 of 23, 326 yards and 3 passing touchdowns again, but somehow with 4 incompletions, he manages to pull a 158.3 rating, which is a perfect rating.
Yeah.
Huh?
Dude, it's like the metric system. Nobody knows what it is. Nobody
There you
understands
go.
it. So, nonetheless, he is on a roll, right?
He is on a roll.
There you go. And Jahmyr Gibbs bringing it home for 17 carries, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 78-yard long.
Way to give me 30-plus points on fantasy. Let's go.
Sick uniform. One of the best uniforms in the NFL, in my opinion. So that blue helmet for them, awesome, my opinion. There you go. So, ooh, Big Thunder. It's exciting. Sorry. Anyway, there you go. There's our honor roll nominees. Typically, we put this out on Instagram, and you all vote and tell us who you think the winner should be, of which we announce at the end of the show. Like I said, last week I was on the road, or last weekend I was on the road, and so I didn't put them on Instagram. Sorry about it. Don't get too mad. But there you go. There's our honor roll nominees, the 4 of them. You heard it. I'm not going to read them again. So there you go. Shall we talk about the games of the week? Let's get to it. Like I said, I did not get to watch any football, but right off the bat, I did see that Thursday night football, we all started 0-1. And so somehow Joey Footsteps in a sick uniform, by the way, as we're talking about him. Yep, he got her done. So a week late, you know, I picked him when he was playing Green Bay last week, and he laid an egg, and then now he does it, of course, when I don't pick him. So way to go, Joe. We all took a loss. Let's see. So what do we got that's entertaining out here? I mean, you see the wins, the losses. As far as the flyer picks, I don't think a single one of them worked out. So you get, one of them worked out. The LA Rams, although, dude,
that's a 4-3 though. That wasn't really a flyer. That's just a split.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a 4-3. So that's just a split. You're right. I don't
think any flyers.
Flyers worked. None of them.
I was really confident. Carissa and I both took Washington over Dallas. We were confident that was going to work, and then somehow Dallas scores 44 points.
Yep. Yeah. It just
what the hell?
What is Dallas? Like they're back and forth, man. You never know what you're going to get anymore with them. So, Dan, were there any games that you watched that you found entertaining you'd like to talk about, or should we just get to the where we are in the standings?
I mean, should we talk about the Denver Broncos fourth quarter scoring? What was it?
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
33 points.
Yeah, I was a little concerned there.
Speaking of Flyers, Blake almost won that one with the Giant.
Yeah, the old Jackson Dart experiment looked like it was going to work again. Good call there, Dan, because I did manage to see the highlights of that and went, what? That was insane.
So not only did they, finally get their act together there in the fourth quarter offensively, but then the Giants go down the field and score a touchdown and miss the extra point. So only go up by 2 and left them like 30-something seconds left on the clock. They were able to make 2 passes, field goal range, and kick a whatever yard field goal to win it. So hate to be that kicker. I don't even know who that is for the Giants, but missing an extra point to lose it for your team.
Oh, I know. Rough. That's got to be so bad, man.
Yeah.
I mean, McAfee talks about it all the time when now granted it was in college, you got death threats for missing a field goal once. And it's like, I don't know what happens to NFL guys. They got a lot more protection than college guys, but that's tough, especially when it ends like it ended. So, there you go. We all did pretty good, though. So let's just get to it. Let's get to the standings for the week.
Do it.
Look at that. Dan, I know you should have been a little more motivated to get there because...
Hey, thank you. Stop it. Thank you. Oh, sit down, everybody.
Shut up.
And Dan won the week.
Emotional damage.
There it is. So, yes, Dan, finally. 13-2, brother. Nice week, man. On top of the standings for the week. Let's not get too excited.
If you go back to the other slide there, you'd notice I started off 0-2.
Yes, you did.
And then went 13-0 the rest of the week. So
that was pretty good. Oh, and really you did
because I didn't even know what happened.
That second game was a London game. So, that was in the morning. It was before everything else. Boy, you
I was like,
crying?
This week sucks. I was. Again?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a losing record again.
Well, we all turned out actually pretty good. The worst we did is 75% win percentage. So, yourself there, Dan, on top of the standings, 13-2. We've got Robbie, 12-3.
Who was at the low end for the week? What colors were those? I can't tell.
That's Carissa and Eggman. 10-5. Although that's not honestly that bad. A whole bunch of us there at 11-4. So really, like I said, the whole week was good. The lean at 12-3, and that ain't so bad itself. If you look at the over to the right there. I guess in here it's this way, but whatever, you get it.
I don't know.
There's the chart of the annual standings, but that's on the next slide as well. So let's just get to the annual standings and see what it did for the overall ratings.
I've got company.
Yeah,
I'm not alone.
So,
what up, Dave?
Dave has left the chat. No. Anyway, So Dan is not all alone on the the bottom of the barrel there. So
I'm more concerned. I'm one game off from losing my podium spot and falling to near the bottom.
technically, depending on oh my God, I can't. Depending upon the way I ordered it, I could have taken you off the podium, but no. There is a method to the way I do it when it's tied like that. So, yep, yourself still on the podium there, but grouped with a few others, yourself, Carissa, and Blake, 69 and 38. I fell out of first place. I'm now, which Robbie, the Pink Panther there, 73 and 34.
How did you let that happen?
At least I didn't call him the Sex Panther. The Pink Panther.
Good call.
73 and 34. I said the quiet part out loud, didn't I? Anyway, I'm at 72 and 35. And then, yeah, you see it there. The lean, 71 and 36. So at least I'm beating the lean, which is exciting. So,
good job.
Yeah, yay for me.
Must be nice.
Yep. And if you look, if you look on the right side, that is the graph representing throughout the season how the ratings have changed. Look at Blake there at the bottom of the barrel to start us off, kind of in the middle now. He worked his way back up, and you see Robbie. Robbie started at the top, fell down to the middle, and now is back on top. Yep. So anyway, that's how that works. So let's talk about this week's game. And then let's go watch a game after we announce the champion of On a Roll, obviously. So here we go. This week's game, let's talk about it. Tonight's game, how can we not? My Chargers versus your Vikings, Agman. Let's actually start off with Dan and get the unbiased opinion. Now, I know what you picked there, Dan. You obviously went with the right team, which is the Chargers. But why are the Chargers going to win?
Because they had a better logo swap. So that's what I base it on.
Good. I like it. That's a good call. Because they're the better team. That's what I was hoping you would say, but you didn't. So you failed.
Yes, that's right. Sorry about that. No, so Vikings going on the road. They've definitely had some injury troubles this year, maybe more so than the Chargers at this point.
And you were right. How did you get proven right?
I don't like. So he was it was an injury, right? So I was expecting him to be benched. But
right.
Is he coming back anytime this year?
He will, but not for a couple weeks. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
he'll be back.
That was classic, though. Not the injury. You get it. The calling of the Carson Wentz era.
Speaking of journeyman, yeah, man. Between Wentz and Flacco, who's played for the most teams?
Oh my gosh, that's a good
Flacco.
Yeah, probably Flacco.
I think by like only one or two, but it's Flacco.
And then what if you throw Testaverde in there?
Well, wait. What if we throw Fitzpatrick in there?
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely Fitzmagic. He's played, I think, for every team except like two. Anyway, in fact, the next game, Jets and Bengals, he played for the Jets. I don't think he played for the Bengals, though, but who cares? We all picked the Bengals. Should be an easy win for all of us there. Carissa took a flyer on
On a lot of games, actually.
Yeah, she did. She took a few flyers. I don't know what's going on
Chris
in the household
be in
there.
First or last place at the end of
The
this
sad
week.
part is if she got that one, if she gets that one right, we all look stupid.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no kidding. I mean, the Carolina Panthers have been on a roll, for lack of a better term, but boy, they're playing Buffalo. Granted, it's in Carolina, but go ahead, Dan.
Go back and rewatch the video from a few weeks ago. I think I said Carolina Panthers going to win 6 games this year, so they're well on their way. But they are going to lose this game to the Bills, no question.
Yeah, it's got
They should.
Well, but when we say something like that, no question. I recall
2-second response 2 years ago.
I remember last year. Is there any way that whatever team wins? No. They won.
2 years ago.
0% chance.
Yep. So,
that was the Bears when the Bears sucked.
Yeah. And so actually there's a lot of games where we all picked the same. So hopefully we're all right in all of those. I'm not going to ask you on each of those, but you see them there. So we're all picking San Francisco over the Texans. We're all picking I don't know if it's that cut and dry, Philly and New York. Now, Philly, yes, they're Super
Not
Bowl
after last
champions.
time.
But, yeah, I don't know if it's that cut and dry. We all took Philly. We all took the Patriots. How did the Browns get a win? Like, they got a win when we all picked against them a week ago or
Green
something.
Bay.
It was the Green Bay. That's right. So whatever. The Bears, who have been on a roll. This is an anomaly. This is like
This is
this is a weird one. And this was actually tougher to pick than I thought. The injury bug obviously is an injury virus in freaking Baltimore there. So most of us went with the Caleb Williams led Bears. That's just a scary pick to make.
Just making y'all feel bad, huh?
Yeah.
So I have it on good authority, inside information here. Lamar Jackson's coming back.
No.
He's going to start this week. So,
Why couldn't you tell me that yesterday?
Because I just made it up 2 seconds ago.
Okay, good deal. Thank God.
I think he has upgraded from just being out to questionable though. So he's kind of on the path to recovery to making a start this coming Sunday. So fingers crossed for I guess me and Carissa.
Yeah. Hopefully Carissa, one of her flyers at least works out. And for your sake, Dan, we'll hope that's
yes.
What is
it's the Ravens
Lamar
game.
Jackson's injury? I don't even know. What is he?
Hamstring.
Oh, he's a hammy, huh?
Right, his right hammy.
Ooh, that's no good. That's no good. I'm going to skip over the Falcons game because Bijan Robinson feels like he's going to lead them to a win there. The game I want to talk about next is, Dan, you actually picked Baker Mayfield.
Just stop.
How much did that pain you?
In Baker, we try.
We know you're a fan.
Say it, Dan.
I didn't even see who the Saints were playing. I just circled the team that was opposite of the Saints,
which is actually a pretty good call.
It just happened to be the Buccaneers.
Hey, look, I know you hate to say it, but Baker is having a resurgence of his career. He's in the MVP conversation, which, I mean, come on, we're a little premature. It's week 8, but
out of here.
But yeah, so is Daniel Jones.
In a fantasy football league, I just picked up Daniel Jones. It just felt
my
wrong.
Gosh, that's such a sin.
Yeah,
I went with the Jackson Dart experiment for fantasy. I had to try it.
Oh, Carissa is calling for this.
Emotional damage.
Sorry, I haven't been in the comments at all, but she, anyway, you get it. All right, Cowboys and the Broncos. Now, I've got...
All right, now we're all going to make up a game on Blake here. Nice.
Yes, good work.
I don't think that's a very straightforward thing, though, because it's Dallas. We always do this in Dallas. Like last week, Dallas... Yes, most of the majority picked Dallas to win, but I don't think anyone was expecting by that much. And we picked Denver, who had to play the comeback game against the two rookies.
Yeah.
And Dallas, I don't know. This one feels like a trap.
It does.
Stop making me feel bad about my pick. I was feeling good about it 30 seconds ago.
Look, every game for Dallas is a trap game. You know, I think it is.
Unless they play Miami.
Well, I think that's still a trap game. I mean, they're just Dallas. It's like you never know what you're gonna get. Dallas is just such a enigma, man. They're just weird. I was on Dan's podcast, not yours, Dan. Dan, the Cowboys fan, his podcast last night, and he picked the Broncos, so it made me feel good about my pick because he usually knows when the Cowboys are going to win or lose, and he picked against the Cowboys. Although he said I might change my pick, and I told him you got to change it before 6:30 on Thursday so I can change my pick. He didn't call me, so hopefully it works out. Tennessee, they've won one game, right? They're one in a lot.
Who'd they beat?
It was that fluke game when, I can't even remember who it was.
Tennessee.
It wasn't so much that they won. It's the other team lost, I think, is what it was.
Oh, was it Miami?
Oh, no, it was it was against Arizona, and he fumbled the ball. He was running into the end zone, and he dropped the ball at the half-yard line.
That was that game.
Yes.
And then there was another defensive turnover. and then the defender turned it over, and
Yeah.
That's right.
then they scored a touchdown off of it.
Oh, yeah.
What
So
a horrible game for them.
they have a win. Daniel Jones in the MVP conversation somehow, some way, because he's got a good
win at home
supporting.
right before National FFA convention. So
Yay. So I hope the Colts win. I mean, whatever, because I picked them. And then this game's an interesting one. I'm surprised. I see why they put it on Sunday Night Football. It's the storyline, right? That is the reason they put this game on Sunday Night Football. Is Aaron Rodgers and the whatever they're called, the Steelers, against his former team that sold out on him.
And they're coming into Pittsburgh. So this is not as cut and dry as we make it look.
Yeah, our picks make it look like it should be cut and dry. Carissa, you might have something on that one.
Crow, hun, and you might be doing pretty good there, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know. Dan, do you think it's as cut and dry as it looks on paper, so to speak, or at least our paper or screens, whatever? Is it?
No, because the Steelers beat who'd they beat last weekend? The Bengals, right?
No, they lost. Walk-off field goal.
That's what I meant. They lost. The Bagels beat the Steelers. So I don't know. And Jordan Love's doing really well for the Packers this season. I think they might even have who's their backup running back to Mason? Older guy.
I have no idea.
I think, anyways, he's coming back from injury this year, so they got a little bit better of a backfield to share the workload back there, so they're not just wearing out Mason. I don't know. I don't think it's cut and dry, but I'm still moderately confident in my Packers pick.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been
the Packers should win. The Packers should win.
They should. There we go.
That's what it is. So, and then the Monday Night Football game.
Saying that.
It is a divisional matchup. And you know what? It's probably, again, a better matchup than we give it credit for in our picks. And Carissa going back-to-back might have 2 back-to-back Flyer wins.
I can tell you right now, this is regardless of how the other team's doing, she will not pick Kansas City.
Oh,
I can
really?
tell you that as a 100%.
Really?
She will not pick Kansas City.
Why?
Wow.
Because
What do
Taylor
you
Swift?
The whole deal. Like, she's over it. But I will
It's
say,
like Dan and Baker Mayfield, man. But Dan
Jaden
picked Baker
Daniels
Mayfield.
is ruled out for this week, so that might be
he
a
is.
safe bet our way.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
Oh, man. Okay, good. I feel I felt good about that pick to begin with, but I feel even better now. So she's even in the comments. I don't pick Kansas. Absolutely not. Oh man, the comments are just coming in. She's got
will
1,
not
2, 3,
pick-
4, 5 comments and 6 comments and screw it.
I don't know.
Carissa is on a roll. There you go.
That's how
So
you really feel.
yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
Oh, by the way,
Spamming the comments.
speaking of always picking for against a certain team, I feel it necessary to mention that, of course, my wife will 100% always pick against the Los Angeles or Las Vegas, whatever they are, the Raiders. So I just want to say they're on a bye this week, so I'm picking the bye week to beat the Raiders this week. They're going to cover the spread as well. So, honey, if you're out there, if you watch this later, picking against the Raiders. You're welcome.
Had a kid. Yeah, the Raiders somehow. You know what? I'm confident in that, Dan. That's a good pick because something will happen outside of football. Somebody will get in a car wreck or get arrested or, anyway, fail a drug test, something. So
They're in Vegas. Like,
yeah,
Or
Vegas,
whoever
baby.
one guy was a couple years ago, nighttime driving, drunk, got in a horrible car accident.
Yes,
That was a Raider, wasn't it?
probably. Yeah,
That's
I
what
can't
my wife would
remember.
say. Of course, it was a Raider.
Yep.
Anytime the NFL players in the news for a negative story, it's a Las Vegas Raider, isn't it? Probably. Yes, it is. Probably.
Is that kind of like when you see a bad driver and you're like, I'm not going to say it.
Is it what?
It's a anyway, so we should get to the on a roll winner for the week and get the heck out of here so we can watch the game, right? Yeah, no comment. Anyway, okay, so that's our games of the week. By the way, if you don't know, all those colored check marks are coordinated with the colored nameplates there for the folks below. So the one that looks like Lieutenant Dan, and see how he's outlined in white. It's not because he's
Lieutenant
racist.
Dan.
It is because he has the white check mark. So anyway, so there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I just wanted everybody to know. So let's get to it. The honor roll winner of the week, as picked by usually you, but picked by me this week, is Jalen Hurts with his 158.3 perfect passer rating despite 4
Perfect.
incompletions.
Doesn't get any better. There's no way he could have done any better.
Absolutely
Completed 4
not.
passes.
Yeah. Would he get like an A plus? Is that possible? If you
Yeah, another plus after that.
plus. So anyway, Jalen Hurts. Yep. As we said earlier, we'll say it again. He is absolutely on a roll. Next week, we will have the honor roll out there on Instagram for you guys to vote on. And actually, if you're looking for how you do that, here you go. Here's our social slide. It is self-explanatory, really. The YouTube one goes to the QR codes there. So snapshot this and then go back, hold your finger on any of those QR codes. It'll take you to where you're going or where you want to go there. So the YouTube one goes to YouTube. The Instagram one goes to Instagram. That bottom one is the Agmans. And where's that go, Agman?
It goes to the DTD, Duct Tape Dynasty, DTT. You know, we're pretty clever here.
Yeah,
Big
time.
Sky Country Instagram. That's the pseudo main poll spot for us where you can vote on this stuff. I know I've been kind of dropping the ball lately on that, so Josh has been picking up the slack on the main channel, which is perfectly fine. But anywhere those where you find the polls, that's where you can vote on all that stuff. There's lots of cool content I get thrown up there that covers between NFL, college, NHL, F1. I kind of try and hit everything. So it's a pretty fun channel. I need to get back in the swing of putting more stuff up there, but you know, school season started and now football season, so now I'm finally getting in the groove and I might get on there again a little bit.
Fair enough. So all right, boys, any parting comments before we get out of here? I'll turn it to you, Dan. Anything before we go? You look like you're reaching for a button.
I got my whole rig over here on the side of the screen. So
I thought you were gonna.
I was just checking for an update on the score for tonight. It is deadlocked at 0, 4 minutes into the first quarter. So
outstanding.
Yep.
So we're already missing a game.
And there's a chance.
Yeah, we are already missing the game. It's almost.
Well, then we
7:30.
need to shut up and get the heck out of here. So anyway, what do you guys think?
Just looking forward to some. What?
What'd you think of the new format? You like it? Was that exciting?
I loved it.
I loved it as well.
It's the best yet.
Yeah. I hope everybody out there enjoyed it. We enjoyed you guys. Thanks for being in the comments. We love you all. You're the absolute best. Gentlemen, thank you so much for co-hosting tonight, for being with us, and for putting up with my lack of technical talent. We'll talk about that later.
And your dirty socks.
Yes, well, no comment. All right, we're out of here. See you all next week.